Hey everybody, tonight I'm going to do a little review on this knife here. This is the Buck Marksman. I've been wanting one of these for a while. Just been kind of keeping an eye out for a good deal, and the other day I managed to get one. So there you go. Pretty cool knife. Let's get on into this thing here. So what you got here is 3.5 inches of 154 cm steel on this drop point blade. It's a really cool blade, really nice. From what I hear other people talk about it, it's pretty even. I wouldn't really know a whole lot about that yet. I'm kind of a novice in the even blade department, but I like the way it looks. And a lot of people out there are going to like the fact that it's not flashing red or neon green. Doesn't have the favorite pro wrestler's name on it. It's just kind of subdued, kind of cool looking. It's got this black aluminum handles. Let's see how long. Let's see here. It's 1, 2, 3, about 4.5 inches of handle, 3.5 inches of blade. 8 inches overall, and made in the United States. So there you go, Buck, doing good things in the US. Now it's got this thing on this locking system. I know that's what's catching a lot of people's eyes, what caught my eye. This is called the Strong Lock System, developed by Grant and Gavin Hawk, which you will see right here somewhere. If I can get this to focus, I gotta get better lighting and better camera. Alright, there you go, G&G Hawk. And what it is here you go, check this out. This part of the blade flips up, whoosh, catches this back here and locks in. And if you remember, recently we kind of had a knife that was reminiscent of that. Look at that. Kind of the same idea, right? Comes back, locks into the hole, catches that little hook there. Same idea. Of course, the Buck Marksman doesn't come with the decades of horrible bloodletting stories that the Okapi Kudu does. So that's one plus in the Marksman category. No street gang bloody violence that we know of. Also, kind of reminiscent of another knife. Let's check it out. I think you know what I'm going for. Indeed. Check this out. Same idea, right? This reaches up, catches that hook, got a lift and release. The Andrew Demko AD15 Scorpion Lock. A little bit like that, wouldn't you think? And maybe, I know a lot of people are hoping, because this one's a flipper, look at that. Sweet flipper, by the way. That maybe one day Mr. Demko sees it in his heart to bless us with an AD15 flipper. Whoa, whoa, my lips to Demko's ears. Let's hope and pray. So you got that going. Did I say 154 cm steel? I think I did. I think we all remember another great knife with 154 cm steel. Yes, the Boker Momo. That's right. Fantastic. So let's get on with this. I like this knife. In fact, I really like this knife. And one of the reasons is, and it's one of the reasons I like a lot of knives, is this lock is super sturdy, super strong. I mean, there's no blade play. And what's funny is, since there's no detent through here, besides what the pivot is going to give you, locking down the pivot a little bit, you'd think that when you get to there, there'd be something, but there's nothing. This thing is locked up solid. And so there's actually a video, I think Blade HQ did a video, where they did that cold steel type test on this thing. And I think they did 385 pounds they hung off the end of this thing, and that lock stayed secure. They ran out of weight before they ran out of lock. So that's really kind of cool, and I like sturdy locks. So if you're like me, and you use your knives the same way as I do, you're gonna like this knife. Now it's got ball bearings in it. This thing flips unbelievably. You watch that. Boom, hardly any problem. And once you get used to the lock, it closes nicely, no problems. You gotta get your fingers out of the way. It's gonna be kind of unforgiving. But once you get used to it, there's no problems. Now that being said, we're gonna get, wow, let's get to the pocket clip real quick. Just check that out. Deep pocket clip, looks reversible here. Like you're gonna unscrew these screws. I am sitting here playing with this knife open. Hold on one second. We don't want that on camera for real, do we? You do. I can tell you do. You have the bloodlust in your eyes. Anyways, check that out. Unscrew that. Reverse that clip this way. I think we'll be good there. So, lefty, righty, you're good to go. And that's what's cool about this lock too. It is truly ambidextrous. Although, I am not good enough left-handed to, apparently, to deploy it either. There we go. I'm not going to try it out. Well, you know what? It is for television. It is for the children. Oh, yes, for the children. Yes. All right, we're going to stop there. Now, we're going to get to the reasons that you might not like this. Remember, I like it because I'm not a hard use kind of guy. I'm not out there in the woods chopping things with it. I might use it to open some packages, cut some paper, maybe in extreme circumstances do some kitchen prep with it, do some bag opening in the backyard. So I'm not a hard use person, and so that's where people that may be hard use, maybe like a camper or bushcrafter, they're thinking about this knife, they're not going to like it. At least I don't think they are. And here's the reason why, and it's got everything to do with this serrations on the back of this strong lock system. Now what's going to happen, let's say you're doing some feather sticking, and now I don't do a lot of feather sticking, so you have to forgive me if I'm holding this wrong, but the way I've seen it is they get this fist grip thing on there and they just kind of slide down there. Now right here I can feel the serrations on both sides of the serrations. I can feel a little bit on the inside of my hand, and I can feel it on my thumb. But you put any kind, just barely any kind of pressure on this blade coming this way like you would if you were feather sticking or chopping, and it just starts chewing into your thumb in a big horrible manner. In fact, being a bad father that I am, I gave it to my son just to show him to see what he thought. I thought maybe it was just because of my chunky fingers or whatever. So he held it like this, and I just kind of barely twisted it, and it jabbed the heck out of him. So you can see these are some substantial serrations here. But like I said, if you're holding it such like this, like I would, for whatever kind of reasons I'm using it for, it's not really a bother. And if you decide, you know, it's time to go full Van Damme into a Bloodsport Kumite, and then that's not going to be a problem either. There's nothing going on there. However, most of the people here that are going to use this hard use are going to be the bushcrafters or people trying to chop into wires or whatever you're going to be using this for. This is not a problem. This is a humongous problem. If you find yourself using your knife like this, then you might want to look past the Buck Marksman here. Unless they come out with a version that's cool, or not cool, but smoothed out through here, this is going to be an issue. Of course, that being said, I like this knife. I'm not a huge bushcrafter. If I was going to do a little bushcrafting or taking fishing or whatever, camping, this is not the knife I would take. I have a whole bunch of other ones I would take. I'm going to speak a little blasphemy now, so let the children leave the room. If you're getting kind of tired, which I'm not. Don't put that on me. But if you're kind of tired of the cold steel thing and you want to try something besides that triad lock, and you want something that locks up solid, and it's fun to play with, it's a flipper, a solid flipper, this is the one. This is really cool. If you can get a good deal on it, this is a really cool knife. Now if you're looking for a camping flipper, then you know, scoot along, sir. Keep stepping. You're not going to want to spend your money on this. This is going to hurt your hands while you feather stick. This is going to hurt your hands while you chop. Anything, any kind of resistance that you get this way is going to hurt. So that's going to get tiresome really quick. Alright, so let me see. Well, I didn't wait. Let's wait real quick. It's not super important, but let's check it out. Alright, let's check it out. 4.3 ounces. That's not horrible. Not a horrible weight. It's decent for EDC. You'll slip this in your pocket and not realize it. Ooh, but that is a problem. Look at that. Where am I going to put my lanyard, sir? I do not have a lanyard there. Alright. I'm going to talk to Mr. Buck about this. But, overall, I like it. I would buy it again. I got a pretty good deal on it. About, I don't know, about 60%, 70% of something like Knife Center would sell for. That's what I got it for. And so I'm happy with it for what I paid for it. I don't think I would pay full price for it. I might, probably not. I didn't, so I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't pay full price for it. If you can get a good deal on it and you're not a bushcrafter hoping to use this and you are not a left-handed Momo, haha, then get this. Alright? I think I went over everything of semi-importance or importance. Oh, don't try to use this. That doesn't work at all. The thumb thingy. Alright, like here. Subscribe over here if you will. Leave a comment. Do you own this knife? Are you thinking about owning this knife? Let me know what you think. And I will talk to y'all later.